Good morning from Carbondale, Illinois. I was originally going to leave last night on the City of New Orleans to get to Hazelhurst, Mississippi, the least used Amtrak station in Mississippi. But unfortunately, the City of New Orleans southbound got canceled because of the flooding going on down there. Now, Amtrak still had the northbound open, and I concocted this amazing plan. I was going to go to St. Louis on a Greyhound, and then fly to New Orleans, and then get to the City of New Orleans northbound to Hazelhurst, and then they canceled the northbound too. But I was going to salvage this weekend. Damn it. So now I'm getting a later Greyhound to St. Louis, and then I'm gonna head over to Arcadia, Missouri, the least used Amtrak station in Missouri. But right now it's 7:35 a.m. My bus isn't until 10:05, so I've got some time to kill here in Carbondale. And what better way to kill time than check out the local bus system, the JAX, or according to the sign, the Saluki Express. Oh boy, it's a minibus. GemTD, just some Alright, so the fare was $2, which is kind of steep when you consider that the champagne system is much more legit, and that's just $1. These seats have an interesting texture. I've never seen this on a minibus seat before. Wheelchair lift is at the front, jiggling. Wow, look at this like Art Deco National Guard building. It's incredible. We've got some legit farms here. This route, the pyramid route, still have fun names. Here are the other fun names. But this route deviates to the airport down here, the Southern Illinois Airport, which isn't even a commercial airport, it's just some general aviation airport. Maybe they're future-proofing in case someone decides to fly there. There's a cow down there. This is pretty wild. I mean, we're out here. Well, there are a couple planes here. Seems, well, actually there's a United plane. Maybe some, I think it must be a maintenance thing. I don't think there are any actual flights here. Here's the stop. No ons or offs, and confirmed on Wikipedia, no flights out of here, but we're here. Walking out to Steve Lacey. It's having the time of my life. Oh my god, incredible vintage motel sign. And now we're deviating to Schnucks, which is interesting to see them in Illinois. I guess we're just close enough to St. Louis for that to make sense. Thank you. Alright, so I actually went above and beyond Jax's instructions, which say if you have a chance, thank the driver. I had a chance. You are required to give a friendly nod or say a cheerful hello, which I also did, I think. Yeah. It's the SIU campus. These are the Morris Woods, which are woods. Really pretty. Huh, I don't really know where I got Morris Woods from. They're the Thompson Woods. And then here's the eerily empty student center. I'm actually kind of impressed they're open. Now it's time for a bathroom review. Woo! Well, as long as I'm here, this sink won't turn off. That toilet flushes forever. Here's the accessible toilet, which has a curtain. I'm kind of curious. I know I have some ADA experts in the audience. Is this more accessible or less accessible than a door? And then finally, the incredibly intimate urinals. Here's the bowling alley and billiard center. Is that just like a Midwest University thing, an Illinois University thing, or just a not the school I went to thing? Because I would have loved a bowling alley and billiards room. Also, no amusement allowed on Sundays. So funny how empty this is. I just get to frolic to my heart's content, like riding this escalator. All right, as long as I'm here. All right, very slow. Okay. Oh man, all my brutalism fans are gonna love this one. Can any traffic planners explain this one? It's a three-way stop, so stop, 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 but people coming from there don't have to stop. It's very odd. I do feel like having the downtown be a two-lane, one-way street kind of makes it a little less, I've also seen a couple spots where you can just like gamble. There's definitely some cool stuff though. This ice cream shop seems like an institution, and that theater is awesome. And now we find ourselves back at the Amtrak station, which is also the Greyhound station. And with all this construction, I don't know what the bus is gonna do. Maybe just like, but that's a problem for about half an hour from now. So here's an interesting conundrum. This Flixbus is going to Atlanta and leaves at 10:10. My Greyhound is going to St. Louis and leaves at 10:10. Obviously the Greyhound's not here yet, but I will be curious to see how this gets resolved. What the heck is this weird Greyhound bus? Test LED. Wow, I've never seen a coach bus it looks like that before. All right, I guess there's actually room for 2 buses, so I made up a conflict. All right, goodbye Carbondale. About 13 minutes late, which I can't complain. This is a very new bus. It's so new that it's not even in CPTBD, which is what I use for figuring out bus types. But it's this kind of new style of Greyhound seat that's honestly pretty comfortable. It gives a good amount. And we've actually got useful things here. I can actually put my phone in here, and it's a cup holder that's like actually a cup holder. Definitely the best Greyhound bus I've ever been on. This is Nashville, Illinois.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo. All right, here we are. 10 minutes late. I'll take it. All right, so now I'm on the Metrolink platform. I have about 7 hours here in St. Louis, so I had to call on St. Louis's strongest soldier to come back, Royce.
Hi, how's it going?
It's not Monday today.
No, it's Saturday.
So,
It's the Metrolink Saturday.
all right, we've got an older roll sign train, which I'm very happy about because we didn't actually get any last time. Whoa, it's busy.
These use DC traction, and the new ones use AC traction. They're not electrically compatible, so you can only be the old ones or the new ones.
I never noticed it's like a Spain-style overhead third rail versus an actual like pantograph line.
Yeah, they do that because of the clearances over the Eads Bridge.
Oh. So because I have 7 hours in St. Louis, we're actually going to do like St. Louis course.
Yeah, we're going up the arch.
Yes, I'm so excited. I've been here like, so I've stood outside of the arch like 3 times in my life, but never gone up it. Look at this. So much good, it's gonna sound awful, dog but there is genuinely a large variety of breeds on show.
So many dogs. I've never seen so many different dogs in one place. Purina has their global headquarters here in St. Louis. This is where they're based.
I love learning things about St. Louis. Now, I don't want to get depressing, but didn't they like destroy some stuff to put this here?
This was just a part of the city, just like you see over there.
Okay.
The blocks of land from there to the river were actually demolished in the 1930s. And the arch wasn't completed until I think it was 1969. There was actually a vote held, a citywide ballot referendum that was rigged. So the vote to clear the land for the arch actually didn't pass, but it was rigged to pass.
Oh my god.
So this land should have never been cleared. The arch should not exist.
It's more depressing than I thought it would be.
Yes.
I can't even play the fun fact of it.
No, it's a. Do you have a bad fact?
Now that is a
Yeah.
fact.
I mean, I can't lie. It's very cool.
It's an interesting monument with a very complicated legacy.
Yes. All right, Brutalism foamers are just going nuts right now.
Yeah, we are ready to go up the arch.
This is epic. We have our Futura text over there.
Actually, the play is to sit by the door.
Okay.
Because then that way you can like look out. There's little windows.
Oh, okay. We're very lucky here that we got our own private limo.
I can't believe we got one to ourselves. They usually pack you in with strangers.
Like, this is incredibly cramped.
Small. Yeah,
It's as cozy as you said. So okay, this is a funicular. So you said the
yeah, I have to look up exactly how it works, but I think it's weighted. I don't think we're tied to the south tram. But I think it's just a weight-based funicular.
Oh god, so it's like an inclined elevator.
Yeah, I think that's. But we are on.
This is nuts.
Yeah, we are on rails.
Yeah.
And like there's like a leveling system.
It's also like one long train. It's like there's 8 cars and they all seem to be connected to each other.
What's really cool about the arch is you can look down.
Oh. Is this like an elevator foamer activity? Like I wonder if the elevator people like this. Or is it more wacky? They're too wacky for them.
No, probably elevator people probably like this. Theme park people probably like this.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think this does something for everyone.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. These stairs have become like spiraled. Like I guess they like alternate between straight and spiral. They should do like a nighttime like go up the stairs.
I want to go up the stairs.
You can hear people yelling, so I wonder if.
I think that's the next group getting ready to get off. Platform screen doors. The train foamers like this too. Platform screen doors.
Wow.
This really does have something for everyone.
That was awesome.
Black and green car, please.
Welcome to the top.
So we basically get like one tram headway. It's a great view. It's like we're looking out of an Amfleet.
There's a church building down there.
Yeah.
That's a Catholic cathedral basilica, one of two in St. Louis. It's the only building that's original to this area of land. It was not demolished with everything else that was here.
So there's the river in East St. Louis.
Just above your doors on the right-hand side. Leave out the doors and the long railing.
Wow, so it's really steep. We really Hello,
I've been
head of the
expecting you.
council. All right.
We've got the platform screen door foamer shot. This one's for you, Resmart. It's the only one of these in the world.
Really?
It's a big machine shop where they have to do a lot of their own stuff
Wow.
because no one makes parts for these.
It's also, it was $19 for the two of us, which is very reasonable. Actually, look, we get the view up. That's pretty cool. That's like a Car One exclusive, I think.
Getting off the tram, everybody getting off. Want you to head up the stairs, off to your left.
Well, that was a wonderful experience.
Yeah, it was not very brief, but very fun.
I like this font they have where the A's are arches. Oh no, but only some of them. Do we have to call out Fitz's?
Fitz's root beer is delicious.
I only drink water.
Yeah,
Sorry, everyone.
I also mostly drink water, but if you do like soda, Fitz's is the thing to get if you're ever in St. Louis.
Okay, to the people last time who got mad that we just got normal pizza and not like a St. Louis thing. We're here at the touristy, expensive Arch Cafe with our toasted raviolis. How was this invented again?
So St. Louis has a Italian neighborhood called The Hill, a chef-any restaurant on The Hill, dropped raviolis in a deep fryer while drunk, and toasted raviolis were born.
Incredible. This is a very interesting adventure. The marinara, then the sausage, then like the breading. I like it.
Yeah, it's good. I think Fitz's are better, but these are still okay.
These are the tourist ones. What do you have to say every time you see the river?
The two like local, I guess, memes is river's up,
Yeah.
and there's the arch.
So this is the perfect spot.
That's what every St. Louisian says.
I also have to touch the river.
That's the river, yeah.
I'm gonna get gangrene. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to wait 10 minutes, but at least we get this nice foamer shot. Boys, I have a question for you. I want you to answer me honestly.
All right.
How disgusted do you feel when I say Missouri?
Not too bad. There's a lot of people
Okay.
in rural Missouri who say Missouri. It's actually very funny. Politicians will buy two ad spots for rural Missouri, or urban Missouri and rural Missouri.
You are a never-ending fountain of knowledge.
Thank you.
Joyce's sister is on that train.
I think we're gonna beat her to the station.
We couldn't have timed this better. All right, did we win? I think we won. I just gotta call out these fare gates. They're so wild.
They installed fare gates and they don't have a functioning fare system yet.
Right.
So there has to be a person at every single fare gate to watch you validate your ticket and then buzz you in. They created the Universal Employment Railroad in St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you guys gonna film together and talk? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll stand to the side then. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, where are we?
We are in Soulard, which
Yes.
is St. Louis's like nightlife and like bar district.
Yeah.
With like shops and cafes here too. And we're here to see Soulard Market.
This is very nice, Royce.
This is the oldest farmers market west of the Mississippi. Soulard Market was actually founded in 1779 by a woman in New France.
Wow.
Julia Soulard.
There's a lot of stuff here that you can eat at the market.
Yeah.
There's also like the meat shop. That's always the best. And there's a combo of things that a local would get and things that a tourist would get. This is so diverse. There's like records, jewelry, gamer mats, animals, food.
I don't know if they're still open, but I remember there's somewhere here that sells live frogs.
That's insane. So we were there at the time of day when they were like, all right, we're trying to sell these out. Come on, we got $3 jackfruits. Come on. They all have Boston accents, you know. I got some tomatoes. They're like the wild wonders at the supermarket. These things, like
$3.
Admittedly, you can just get them at the supermarket. So I was being lame by not getting like, you know,
More than double the price though.
Right, they'd be $7. And now I can munch these on the train because this video is about Arcadia, despite the fact that we've been St. Louis filming for the past however many
Several
hours.
hours, yeah.
Royce, where are we?
We're at the City Museum.
This is nuts.
Yeah, this place is wild. It's the vision of one man in a old shoe factory.
So like we're only here for a couple hours. We are not experiencing
We're not going to even see half of it.
Okay.
Close to it. So I guess you gotta come back.
All these spaces are so tight. It's amazing.
This is peak Rust Belt City.
Yeah, they have the cockpit, and then you can climb out of the cockpit.
We are 6 floors up.
Looking down. It's all bruised and battered at the bottom. There's also a bar, which is just really funny. There's water in here. Now we're in some caves, I guess. Every time I see an aquarium in an unusual location, my first thought is always, who's coming here to feed these fish? It's the 1924 organ down there. Now it's just like a reptile zoo. This is the circus where they actually do a circus.
They've got live acts that perform circus acts.
We just missed a show. Model railroad that you can climb into.
A slide that goes from one floor through ours to another.
Oh. And now we're at the insectorium.
Shout out to the insect foamers. This is for the facade foamers.
This is like more of a museum area.
Yeah, this is like actually a museum too.
So we're in the facades.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh.
Yeah, there's a little
Let's see where it goes.
We can't go that way.
Round.
from the facade exhibit, went through the wall into the ceiling, went back into the wall, and now we're here.
It's just so funny that we're now in like a Louis Sullivan exhibit. So this slide goes into the parking garage. Fish foamers. What are those? All right, the City Museum. That's all the roof that you can't even, that's a whole separate thing.
I gotta come back.
That was the best place in the world.
It's wonderful. It's so good.
All right, you find me now on the Texas Eagle, next stop Arcadia, leaving St. Louis. I have to confess, we were driving in Royce's car to get around St. Louis, just to see what all the things we wanted to see with the time limit that we had. It was clearly bad karma. But I shouldn't use cars in these videos. It's just, and I tried to hide it from you, and we almost missed this train. I had to sprint out of the car. Got here like 7:41, and the train leaves at 7:42. The thing I like about transit is that there's a certain interval you have to plan for, like Metrolink would have had to have left at like 7:28, gotten here like 7:32 or something like that. Like, would have worked out, but that's okay, because we were able to get our food from the Lebanese place. That took forever. He told us 5 minutes, and it did not take 5 minutes. So that was really the main issue. But yeah, this is the karma of trying to use a car in any video, let alone at least use station video. Like, I try to make it a rule not to use cars in these, but I figured, oh, well, we're not, you know, using it to get to the station, it's just driving around St. Louis. But yeah, that was way too close. But yeah, we're here. Next stop, Arcadia. Beautiful sunset. Hilariously, we've now been stopped here outside of St. Louis for like 5 minutes. That would have been so awful if I'd like just missed it and had to watch it pulling away and then just stop there. This food is great, by the way. I don't know if it was worth the stress of that car ride, but it's good. Thank you, Royce, for the amazing driving skills you pulled off.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo! It's a little right. So I've got about 2 hours until we hit Arcadia. I think I'm gonna try to sleep, because I'm not getting a lot of sleep tonight. We get there at about 10 p.m. and then northbound later is at 4:20 a.m. Yeah, it's 8:15 right now. Get there about 10. See you close to them. Alright, looks like we're pretty darn close.
Well, you can get a stop 21 out the door.
Thanks a lot. Hi.
You got someone picking you up, or?
I'm just staying in town.
Oh, you're staying in town?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
This was an original train depot when it was
Oh, wow.
A lot of stuff in there.
Oh, should I sign the guest book?
Sure.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo! Nice.
Try to help out as much much as we can when we're here.
Yeah.
Especially since you said you got a channel.
Yeah.
We'd be more than helpful to help you out.
Yeah. What are you guys' names? Is it okay if I drink?
It's fine on me.
My name is Eddie.
Eddie.
Kelly, yes.
Great to meet you.
It's Lane.
Lane.
It's my grandson.
Oh my gosh.
We volunteer on Saturday night, Sunday night, and Tuesday nights.
So I'll see you again when I get back on.
Not in the
No,
morning.
No?
we don't
Oh,
work
okay.
the morning. Someone
Okay.
else works the morning.
Got it.
If you're going to get on the morning, there may not be anybody here at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
He worked this morning, so he may not be here to volunteer tomorrow,
Got it.
since he was here this morning.
This is such a cool collection. Oh wow, these different rocks.
So do you have to leave in the morning, or?
Yeah, I'm heading up on the, was it 4:20 a.m. train?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping it'd be late, but it looks like it's pretty on time so far. This is all their collection of just...
Of photos from the past, yeah.
Very well worth it when it's lit up with Christmas lights and everything at night.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
There's another one below.
Oh, there we go.
There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
it. Wow.
Yeah, that's a better one.
What's the story of the battle? Because everything online was kind of dense, and I didn't...
They didn't really say much.
Okay.
I don't know that we even had any pamphlets or anything on the battle.
The Battle of Pilot Knob, right?
Yeah.
Which I was thinking about walking up there, but it's a long walk. It seems
It is
about 3 miles.
Yeah.
There's a museum that's neat.
At the time of the battle, it was very much pivotal that the Confederacy took this spot because they were mining lead. They needed lead just for bullets.
Oh, wow. And the Union won, right? This battle? Oh, no, okay.
Technically,
Yes, Union one.
But they
Union
blew up
stopped the Confederates.
they blew up the fort.
Oh.
Nothing would be a total victory, but it would just be like a
They have a reenactment every 3 years.
And who's this guy in the painting?
Berryman.
Oh,
Reverend
okay.
James Berryman. I believe,
Oh, the Academy.
yes.
I was reading
Air
about that
Force Sisters.
online. It was like a college, right? Like a...
It was an academy for nuns as well.
Okay.
It was the Ursuline Academy, but it was a big, beautiful college. It's still there today.
It's like an event space now, right?
It kind of, sort of, and it's a restaurant.
You guys have been amazing.
We try. Try our best. Treat other people how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
You get a shot of the caboose there?
I love the caboose. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll drive down by the Academy.
Oh, thank you. Oh, they've kind of got it lit up. There's like a restaurant in there. There's a bed and
The
breakfast.
restaurant, they still use the same kitchen, and they made their own bread. They ground their own,
Oh,
own
wow.
flour and everything.
See, if I'd planned this better, I could have come here. But this was this whole trip was so last minute for me. This is so cool. Yeah, here we are.
Are they numbered or something?
Yeah. I need to check my email for which one I did. All right, looks like I'm number 8. You know what else I think is really neat about the station here is that it's so new. The station opened in like 2016, right?
Yeah, because you were still in school, weren't you?
I was still in school.
The band played at the grand opening.
Oh, that's awesome.
We actually got a school for that one.
Wow.
That was a plus.
I mean, I wonder if it could be that one because the lights are on.
Yeah.
I'll try that one. Thank you so much for the ride, for the history.
I wish it would have been earlier in the evening where you could have maybe seen a little bit.
I know.
You know.
It's the train timings. It's not ideal.
Because I've been wanting to take my grandkids all on a train ride, but, 10 o'clock at night, and then what are you going to see if you get on and go north
Yeah.
or south?
I just have a linguistics question for you guys out of curiosity. Do you say Missouri or Missouri?
No, we say
I say Missouri.
Missouri, okay.
Yeah.
Is Missouri more of like a southern Missouri thing?
Different people say different ways. So,
Okay.
yeah.
It just depends on who
We
you run
say
into.
Missouri.
Fair enough. All right, well, Eddie and Lane, thank you. Really appreciate it.
Well, I hope you can see something before you have to go back in the morning.
Yeah.
If you're ever back this way, maybe we'll be on duty at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. Have a great night, guys. Bye. Oh, that's just a lock. Okay. There's supposed to be like a keypad with the code. I'm just worried about if someone's sleeping in these. I feel really weird. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. Okay, I found a property map on the website. It says this one's number 8, which is the one I was trying, so You can go by there. Maybe the entrance is in the back. Oh yeah, number 8. Yeah, of course you enter back here because this is where the parking is. There's a pool here and this really nice outdoor area. Oh, here we go. All right. So it should be the last 4 digits of my phone number, which I'm not going to show you. Which doesn't like. Oh, okay. I just didn't. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. Okay. It's chilly in here. Okay. Oh, I'll leave that on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Welcome to Arcadia Valley Bungalows. Here's the bathroom with a shower, a really nice living room, a TV, and I think this is the bed. Oh, this looks really nice. Oh, man. If only I wasn't getting like 4 hours of sleep. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my bag off here. I wanna see downtown Ironton, which is kind of the bigger downtown here. It's a shame because this is a really cool spot. And it was like 160 bucks maybe? It wasn't too bad, especially last minute. Like this whole trip was really thrown together. All right, we're beginning our walk. What did this used to be? Some sort of like drive-through or something? So this is kind of the extent of downtown Arcadia. There's not really much to it. I'm curious if there used to be more. It's basically Twin Cities. It's Arcadia here, and then a little up the road is Ironton. Kind of lucky it's a full moon tonight. It's really lighting up the landscape. I don't know if it's that or something else, but I know that we're right near, I'm gonna mispronounce it, but like Tom Sock Mountain, which is the tallest point in Missouri, sorry. And then this is Stouts Creek. We've got a nice bridge over it. The Mission Thrift Store, Monday to Thursday, 9 to 6. It's a really neat building. Welcome to Ironton, established 1859. And now I think we're coming into downtown. This looks like it may have been like an armory at one point. I'm not sure what it is now. Maybe like a senior center or something? The Quirky Cup Boutique Shop. Oh man. And over here, I think there's another weird little shop. Yeah, Riley's Treasures on the Square. So they've got this whole square, and it's all around the courthouse. It's a really cool wastebasket design. Got some history. Gotta be honest, it's a very dense history. Iron Mountain Railroad. So I guess the Battle of Pilot Knob did show up here. Yeah, look at this. Rebel artillery fired into Ironton and hit the courthouse. The imprint of one of the shells can still be seen in the facade. I wonder if it's that thing up there. It's hard to say in the light. This is a really neat set of buildings down here. I don't know what you'd peg this architectural style as. Arcadia Valley Coffee Company. Oh, it looks so cozy in there. Why can't the train be like 4 hours late so I can go in there and have a nice pastry? Not sure what this place is, but it's a cool old car in there. Nessa Boutique and Salon. Oh, what a, wow. And then looks like a couple more kind of thrifty shops here. Wow. There's actually a new building here. That's neat to see some investment in the town. Petals of the Valley. Oh my gosh. All the different stores are so nice. Fire exit. It says up there. Oh, Fire Station Police Department. Oh, that's a cool building. That fire exit's a cool bit of like jank engineering. I love it. Oh, look at that. Wow. This kind of feels like an old West town. Like some of the architecture. Okay, there's definitely some like modern investment here because this is Pickle Perk, a pickleball cafe. Iron County Community Garden. There's a ton of plots back there. Here's the Episcopal Church. There were pictures at the Historical Society. Mountain Music Festival, 3rd weekend, May and October. No way. Take a hike in Arcadia Valley. You know I would if it wasn't the middle of the night. Which is not your fault, Arcadia Valley. It's Amtrak's. Alright, so we're back at the Stouts Creek Bridge. Look at this. 1926. Still standing. And then Arcadia gets a much less exciting sign than Ironton. Population 600. This part of Missouri is called the Lead Belt. And historically it's done a lot of lead mining. And even today, I think there are still some lead mines around here. I don't know, you hear like old mining town in Missouri. And like, you don't think of a place that's like as hip as Ironton was. It seems like there's a lot of investment there and a lot of cool little businesses. All right, we're back at the bungalows. So I did some reading, and I guess these bungalows were built by a guy named Louis Miller, or Lewis Miller, in 1915. And he was really inspired by like Asian architecture. So apparently these roofs are Asian inspired. And these like cobblestones. Yeah, I mean the website really calls these his magnum opus. I'm not sure if that's true because he built a lot of stuff in St. Louis, which is probably more impressive than these, but these are really nice. And I think these were always meant to be kind of a hotel-esque thing. I also just really like how it's a code. It makes it easy. You don't need to carry a key around. All right, it is 11:46. The train gets here at 4:20. It seems to be running right on time. So I'll just try my best to get some sleep and take a shower with this very interesting shower. And yeah, see you in the morning. And as in like a couple hours.
Later.
Alright, I had the luxury of the train being like 20 minutes late. So 4:40 instead of 4:20. What a luxury. Oh man, look at that. It's Desi's Diner. Spitzmiller's Movies, VCR rentals, and then evidently a 24-hour laundromat. It's a cool strip. Here we are back at the Amtrak station. It's funny, I was reading on Wikipedia that the old railroad through here, the Missouri Pacific, originally had a station in Ironton and a station in Arcadia. And ended up just like splitting the difference and putting one in the middle, and they called it Arcadia Ironton. But this one is, I think, officially called Arcadia Valley. Yeah, even though on the Amtrak website it's just Arcadia. First order of business, check out this caboose. Detroit Toledo Ironton Railway. That's cool. You know, it's funny. Last night I was so ready to call this like a huge Sense of Dread station, but Eddie and Lane were there and made it feel very much not a Sense of Dread station. Now, with no one here, we'll check, but I don't think anyone's here. It is sort of a Sense of Dread again. We've got 2 regular parking spaces and 2 accessible parking spaces. There's a nice bench there. Ramp to the platform. There's another ramp over there. And we'll just check the station. But all the lights are off. I doubt that, yeah. Which is annoying because it says waiting room hours opens daily 1 hour prior to train arrival. So Amtrak's sort of lying there. I feel like they have some onus to either change that or like have their own employee come in. And then the platform is bare bones. There's nowhere to wait, really. If there's no one in the building, there's this bench, but it's not sheltered. We've got a nice babbling brook next to us. So the station's accessible. It's got a wheelchair lift here. You can see the security feed in there. It's kind of fun. And yeah, here's the other ramp for completion's sake. Takes you out there. So for ridership, we use our 2019 data when the station got 1,124 riders, which is 3 per day, and that makes it the 8th least used station. So it's pretty far down there. I wonder, I mean, these are pretty small communities for sure, and it's also a pretty new station. This only opened in 2016. It's just a shame that the train times are so bad. And really mostly this northbound train timing. Southbound 10 p.m. it's but 4:20 a.m. is rough. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anyone else here, so I may be the only passenger on both the southbound and northbound trains. Yeah, so to score it, it's fully accessible. I mean, the building is so amazing. There's so much great history in there. Eddie and Lane were incredible, so it's really cool to have volunteers to meet the trains, at least sometimes. And I don't know that I can give it full marks if there's just sometimes when there's no one, especially when the sign at the door says that the station is supposed to be open right now, which very much isn't. It's in a location that splits the difference between the two towns. It's not too much of a pain to get to either. I want to say I would usually give this a 6, but I think because of the experience last night, I gotta up it to a 7, even if that's not necessarily the experience you're gonna get on every train. You know, I gotta give points to that. That was really amazing. Arcadia Valley. I hope it has a good future ahead of it. This is a pretty cool place to come, and if you can spend a couple nights here instead of doing it in a stupid last-minute way like me, I think I'll have a good time. 4:42, I think the train is about 4 minutes away. Fingers crossed. Instead of St. Louis, I ended up booking the ticket to Alton, which gives me an extra 90 minutes of sleep. And then there are local buses I can take to get back down to St. Louis from Alton. I don't fly out from St. Louis until 4 in the afternoon, like 4:40 in the afternoon, and that's 12 hours from now exactly. This really is quite a lot more desolate than last night. I really want this train to get here soon before I need to lower the station's score, because this is not the best experience. Thank God. There are a couple more things over here that I missed. There's a bike rack and a picnic table. There's another place to wait. And this gate, which can open up. Hi. Yeah.
Literally right up the stairs, find a seat.
All right, thanks. And literally right after I sit down, we're off. All right, gotta try to get some sleep. See you in Alton. Hi, I'm with the cows. Thank you for letting me interrupt this already very long video. I just want to say that I've gotten enough requests to send messages to people, like video messages, in the past couple months that I decided that I would start a Cameo. This might totally backfire. This might come off as so self-important, so ridiculous, but I just figured that if it seems like there's some demand, and I figure I might as well you know, try to manage it in a way that is easier for me than sort of just respond to messages on Twitter. So, I don't know. If this backfires, I will totally take it. But this is a thing. I'll link it in the description if you want. Yeah, now back to wherever the hell I am. All right, crossing the Mississippi. We spent like 40 minutes sitting in St. Louis, which is great for sleep. And now it's another 40 minutes to Alton. So I'm gonna go back to sleep. They had to come through and rescan everyone's tickets. All right, I'm gonna be so honest. I was like, you know, I was like in sort of a state of like, you know, my eyes were closed, but I was very like kind of aware of things. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like wait until they make an announcement for Alton. And they just didn't. And so the train stopped, and I just assumed, like, I don't know, I have my Manta mask on, I just assumed that we're stopped somewhere, like in the middle of nowhere. And then they just like, you know, make an announcement like, if your stop is Alton, get off now. What? And I gotta like, I've never been so close to missing an Amtrak stop. And I like, ran out with all my stuff, and the conductor was like, you good, bro? I'm like, yeah. So yeah, welcome to Alton. What a strange trip this has been. Well, this is a very nice station. It's huge, lots of shelters, lots of benches, and I really hope that the inside is open. All right. Wow. Started out warm and then got cold. That was good. History.
Now it's time for a bathroom review. Woo.
Okay, so it's generally like pretty standard, but both of the urinals are short urinals, which is an interesting, and they have different flushing mechanisms. So the Alton Regional Multimodal Transportation Center is a very nice building with a lot of amenities, but it's also in the middle of nowhere. So to get to anywhere, I have to take this bus, which looks like this. Then I'll have to take another bus, and then another bus, and then Metrolink to get into St. Louis. So we've got a whole expedition here. I kind of thought this would be more than a minibus, but it's funnier when it's a minibus, right? Madison County Transit. Thank you. Look at those bike racks. It looks like a bike graveyard. It's funny that both of the minibuses I've been on today have had wheelchair lifts in the front. It's just kind of nice, because I like sitting in the back. I mean, there's no jiggling back here. Also, the juxtaposition of the tin can fare box with the modern phone scanning fare thing is
Please
very
remain
fun.
in your seat until the bus comes to a complete stop.
Okay, thank you. Alright, I realized that I could transfer to the 9 that would get me to like a neighborhood that had a diner in it. Not a real diner, but the closest thing you can get. I hit the stop request because the 9 also runs along here, and it's just like, driver just like pulls to a halt and just lets me off here. So now we wait a couple minutes for the 9. Oh look, fleet diversity. We're getting a baby Gillig now. Right, we're now on a full-size bus. I am fascinated by the fact that we have a Gillig bar.
All hail the Gillig bar.
It goes 2 windows over, and then there's another Gillig bar that's lower down because that seat's a little bit lower, making this the greatest Gillig of all time, even though it's only like 30 feet. Am I doing a deviation counter? I guess I will. This is Skyline Towers. There's like a multi-pronged deviation here, where right now we're going to the Save-A-Lot, and I think we're going to go over to the Schnucks on the other side.
Request.
Thank you. You're welcome. Oh man, that is a loud and bumpy Gillig. But, you know, I'll take it over at minibus. All right, Village Inn Pancake House.
Menu shot, right now you're looking at the menu shot. Menu shot, right now you're looking at the menu shot.
So this is the French toast platter. French toast, sausage, bacon, and of course, syrup in a tub.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
I really like this dark paneling and this plant. All right, good stuff. A nice hearty breakfast. The Carnegie Library here, and then this is the Alton Museum of History and Art that's closed. Yeah, Google Maps says temporarily closed. This is an outpost of Southern Illinois University, so it really comes full circle. But I really wanted to come here to see the Robert Wadlow statue, who is the tallest man in the world, maybe ever? I actually kind of wish the statue was like at ground level so I could compare. Speaking of tall people, I wish Royce was here, because Royce would probably be almost as tall as Robert. Yeah, unfortunately Royce has work today, which is why it's just me. So it's got all the different heights he was at various ages. He was 8 foot 11 inches. Wow, 490 pounds.
Now that is a fun fact.
And they have a replica of his chair too. He had a special chair built for him. This is not the main downtown, but like it's still got some cool architecture. It's got some businesses. Although this slot stuff I find really depressing. The diner had that too. It's like, what, Illinois, why do you have slots everywhere? Oh wow, okay, this is a deviation, but it's an exciting one. 30-foot Gillig on a hilly brick street is an interesting combo. This is another deviation. This is Marion Heights. There's some amazing hills here, oh my god. Thank you. This is the Alton bus station, which is pretty legit looking. They've got all this nice birth signage that's very, like, you know, serifed. You can see this waiting room not being open because it's a Sunday. Yeah. So each of their pulse points, of which there are several, Madison County Transit leaves on the 18. I don't know why it's the 18. Maybe it's to connect to like Metrolink in the best way possible. Wow, what a street. And look at this landscaping. With like the sunken tables, that is really neat. I guess in the summer this would be a water feature too. That architecture is amazing. That hill is amazing. This architecture is amazing. And the grain elevator just looms over it all. This was apparently the first state prison in Illinois. It was horrible. I mean, there's a whole bunch of history about how horrible it was. So I guess that's why it just remains now. They sent everyone to Joliet instead. So according to this history, Abraham Lincoln had his final debate with Stephen Douglas in 1858 in that building, which was a hotel at the time. And then apparently Miles Davis was born here? What the heck? How have I been sleeping on Alton all this time? I've like never heard of this place until today. There's a lot of significance here. This is the Great Rivers Flood Memorial. Apparently since 1844 there have been 10 major flood events, and the worst one was in 1993. And now here's the jank casino that's on the river. You know what, I got down there, it was instant metal detector, and like, I don't even like casinos very much. I look like a slob right now. Sorry, Arcadia. I'm gonna not. Man, this is too bad. It looks like it was once a beautiful theater, kind of languishing away now. Same with the Stratford. It's all boarded up. I think I've reached the weird part of town. Mississippi Hippie, Mississippi Mud Pottery, and then the Mineral Springs Mall, which includes a historic museum of torture devices. I'm going for the American Oddities Museum. This other stuff is It's Raining Zen, which is a great name. All right, so that was a good way to kill like an hour. It's just one room, and they've got like sideshow stuff and stories of serial killers. That's gonna be my bus out here, I think. And like weird dolls. I mean, I don't know. It's your standard like kind of Ripley's Believe It or Not fare, but $5. You can't ask for much more. What a cool vista, and there's some neat outdoor dining here. I'm a fan of Alton. I've really enjoyed my time here. It's not too far from St. Louis. I think you'd actually like day trip it pretty easily on Amtrak because there's a bunch of trains a day on the Lincoln service that runs through here. And honestly, I think the bus system here is pretty good. It's hourly, but like it's pulsed, so it's pretty easy to make transfers all across the system. Yeah, if you're based in St. Louis, this seems like a really cool place to do a day trip if you haven't thought about it already. So now I'm about to begin the like 2.5-hour trek to St. Louis Airport to do my really miserable Frontier flight home. This was last minute. All the flights to Boston were like $500, except Frontier, which was like $100, which is amazing for last minute, but it's via Orlando. So I gotta connect in Orlando, which is just such a pain. All right, here we go. First of 3 seats. It's a bus, and then train. So this is a proper 40-foot Gillig. It has a rear door, although the Gillig bar only goes to the back window, does not go to the other ones.
All hail the Gillig bar.
Wow, nice little shelter here in this shopping plaza that we've deviated to. Another little station here with timed connections. That's awesome. Okay, then what's this thing? Is that like an observation tower? Gotta have that Walmart deviation. Wow, this is a cool Route 66 park. Neon sign park. And look at this station. This is the biggest pulse we've seen all day. Granite City. Thank you. All right, 5 to Metrolink. We're off on the busiest bus we've had so far, which makes sense that it goes to Metrolink. Also, we've not had the same bus twice. The last one was a 2012 Gillig. This is a 2010 Gillig. Also got this text from Frontier that would mean a very long night in Orlando, but it doesn't seem to be reflected anywhere else. Like the app, it's still fine, so I don't know. All right, pulling into Metrolink with 5 minutes to spare before the next airport train. Thank you. Based Eads Bridge appreciation moment. There's the arch. Alright, so the doors just closed at St. Louis Airport Terminal 2. This is now finally me completing Metrolink to Terminal 1. I mean, look at this amazing airport scenery. We've got the airport Hilton, we've got the airport Hampton Inn by Hilton. There's actually some very good filming on this side. There's a Lufthansa plane. I don't even think I knew Lufthansa came here. That is Metrolink completed. Now it's time to find out if my flight is on time or 3 hours late. Wow. Oh man, they don't make them like this anymore. Well, this claims the Orlando flight's on time. We'll see.
5 minutes later.
So yeah, the flight is delayed and I would misconnect in Orlando. My options were either to do like a crazy connecting itinerary tomorrow or just do the same flight tomorrow, Orlando to Boston. And they said that one would have a better shot of corporate letting me get a hotel for free, because apparently Frontier corporate has to decide who gets a hotel and who doesn't. I don't really get it, but I picked that one. So I'm in St. Louis another 24 hours. I guess it's still part of the Arcadia video. This is what I get for picking Frontier. I mean, it is what it is. It was a last minute booking, it was cheap. You get what you pay for. So the Frontier website says that if a flight is delayed more than 3 hours, you get food vouchers. But they said at the desk that the flight was only delayed like 2 hours and 40 minutes, which is clever of Frontier. Apparently they do that a lot. And even if I did get the voucher, it would happen automatically in my email, and it could only be used in the airport past security. So not much use there. So given that I'm stuck here tonight, I might as well go to a St. Louis attraction that I would never ever want to go to under any other circumstances. But what the hell, we're stuck here. All the museums are closed. Let's do it. Thank you.
20 minutes later.
So I was gonna go to Chesterfield Commons, which is the world's largest strip mall. When the hell else would I do that? But of course Metrolink cancels the 58, which is an every 90-minute route. So there's a 3-hour gap in service now. That's great, that's awesome. So fine, I'm just in depressed mode now. I'll probably just go to like Fitz's and get like toasted ravioli and St. Louis style pizza or whatever, because I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I'm still on that list. I don't know when I'm gonna find out if I have a hotel or not. What a disaster, man. It's gonna be a horrible ride. Let's make this as quick as possible. It actually doesn't smell as bad as it looks, but it looks real bad. This is why, for the record, if a transit agency cancels trips on a frequent route, it's because they don't want to cancel trips on an infrequent route because the wait time is way longer. The problem is that this agency doesn't have any frequent routes. Even the busiest routes on Sundays are like every half hour at this time. So it's just fine. What can you do? It's just, oh, it's so bad. I'm just gonna say this is all karma for driving earlier. This is why I can never drive. This is a cool station, I'll give it that. Okay, but this exit is awfully liminal. One bright spot, I have been rewarded with some excellent housing stock. This seems to be a very like St. Louis wealthy area thing to have these like gated communities. This one's not quite as gated as others, but I think it's a dead end and it's like no access to Big Bend. Oh right, we're in University City, it's not St. Louis, but this is City Hall? That's the coolest city hall ever! Oh, besides Philly. Oh, if it was not the summer, I could use the Del Mar Loop trolley to get to where I'm going. But it only runs in the summer, and it's like hourly. I'll have to do a video on that someday. Alright, here's Fitz's at the recommendation of Royce. There's some flute playing across the street. This is incredibly cool.
Menu shot, menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
Oh yeah, so this should be legit stuff. Really good. Now, I mean, still not hearing anything from Frontier, so I guess we'll hang out in the Del Mar Loop. Holy moly, this is like neon capital of St. Louis. This Magic Mini Golf looks incredible. If I wasn't alone, perhaps I would partake. But I feel like mini golf alone is a little awkward. Oh, actually, okay, there's not much to it now that I'm looking at it. In other news, my flight just departed 3 minutes ago. 2 hours and 55 minutes late. Darn, couldn't get those food vouchers. And here's the original Del Mar station on the Wabash Railway Company, whose right-of-way is now used by Metrolink, so the Metrolink station is right there. Still no hotel yet from Frontier. I don't know at what point I cave and just buy my own. I love how this was like my elusive, unridden part of Metrolink, and now I've been on it like 3 times. Still no word from Frontier. My plan is to take this back to the station, whose name I can't remember, and then get the 49 bus, which goes to where all the airport hotels are. If I haven't heard anything by then, I'll just book my own hotel. Alright, I finally got an email from Frontier. I have a hotel. It's the La Quinta Inn in Westport. It's the middle of nowhere. But there's a bus that goes there from here, North Hanley, the 98, and it's right there. It's like an hourly bus, but it exists and it's leaving soon. Oh my god. I bought this day pass just in case the flight got canceled. And I have to say I've gotten a lot of good use out of it. By the way, it's 8:45, so it's 4 hours after the original flight was supposed to depart, and an hour after it actually departed. So it took them long enough, but I don't know, I'm just happy to have something.
Stop requested.
Stop requested.
Thank you. Oh man. Hooters. Alright, here we are at the La Quinta, which feels like, I mean, it's not like a luxury hotel or anything, but with Frontier I would have expected like a Motel 6 or something, so anything above that I'll take. Also, I don't even want to think about how ungodly long this video is at this point, but I guess you're getting another hotel review.
Much later.
Look at those grills, oh my god. A Dover elevator. Got 1 or 2. Yep. Will this look like every North American hotel room? If I can put the key in correctly. Ooh. Well, okay, this is actually an interesting little arrangement. What is this room? Oh, it's so interesting how it opens up like that. So you can't lock it. It's just like these weird like closet doors. And then we have our view of the St. Louis death suburbs. Let me tell you about how horrible of an experience that was. So I show up and the front desk person basically said like, that's not a valid code. Like, you're not in the system, and I gave them the Frontier code, that's not a valid code. So I'm calling Frontier, they're like, that's the code we gave you. I call someone else at Frontier. We're talking like probably an hour and a half of just like sitting on the phone. Someone was like, well, I'll put on your reservation if the code didn't work and you can like buy a room for yourself and try to get reimbursed. And so finally the front desk person calls the supervisor like an hour and a half into this at this point, and the supervisor just finds it instantly. Like, he said that I was the first person to get a room through the contract they have with Frontier, which, hey, I'm a pioneer, I guess, but like, it took so long, and then just to solve it instantly. And I get that on the first one, so, you know, it's gonna be teething problems, but that was a long time to sit in the front lobby on the phone. I'm glad to finally have a room, but it is not 8:07 p.m. blinking. It is some god-awful time at this point, given how long of a day it's been. I've been up since 4. Not even 3:45. It's 10:48 right now. Oh. Okay, good hotel room. Honestly, very good hotel room. For Frontier, I'm impressed. See you in the morning.
The next day.
Good morning. Gotta hand it to... Oh my god. Gotta hand it to Frontier. That was a really nice sleep. I really appreciate that they eventually got me a hotel. But now it's time to see what the La Quinta breakfast is like. It's honestly a very good spread. I'm doing a fairly minimal breakfast because I'm still full from last night. But I'm very satisfied with the selection. In case you're wondering, I've just been working in the lobby all day. Nothing exciting.
Later.
All right, I'm now back at St. Louis Airport. So the person at the front desk told me that I could have an airport shuttle at 3:30. The hotel offers a free airport shuttle. It's a pain to get to the airport by transit. It takes like an hour. It's like a 20-minute drive. But it turned out that actually the shuttle driver leaves at 3, which is kind of its own nutty thing. But they had told me 3:30, and the manager was like, oh, I'll just give you a ride in my own car. So I got a free ride in the manager's car, which was really nice. He told me that apparently they've been struggling a lot this year. The tourism numbers are way down in the US. And this La Quinta is primarily a business hotel, but I guess businesses are cutting a lot too. One interesting thing, he said that breakfast, the free breakfast is like $25,000 a month. He said that's a huge source of the expenses he has to pay. There's all these specific brands and stuff he needs to get. So it was a very interesting drive and much appreciated, honestly. Like that Quinta was fantastic. But yeah, we're back at the airport. Let's actually get on a plane this time. Made through security. Oh, look at this. They have a Metrolink car. That's really fun. Don't forget, even after all this, I still have to go via Orlando, so it's still a complete and total ordeal. But you know, I got what I paid for, right? Cheapest flight, and I got a hotel stay out of it. And there's our plane, nicknamed Midnight the Wolf. Oh wow, looks like we're boarding. I have my bag of expensive airport Snyders. Alright, here we are in seat 21A. Got the Frontier legroom, safety card.
Menu shot, menu shot.
Yeah, it's a short menu. Oh wait.
Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
And then the Frontier tray table of doom that when I sit like this, it's hard to do anyway, but like my knee like really, not a fan of that. But I keep saying you get what you paid for, and I will certainly take it. Bye, thank you. All right, welcome to sunny Orlando. About 20 minutes early in the end. It's bizarre to be transiting through Orlando to go between St. Louis and Boston. It's a very busy day here at Orlando Airport. I guess what day isn't? I got a sandwich from like the one restaurant that wasn't packed. Turkey provolone. It's a sandwich. Finally. So I managed to get a seat in row 14 because yesterday's flight was on a shorter A320 plane where row 14 was still part of the free seats. But today they upgraded to a longer A321, but they just left me in the same seat. So I get to be like pretty close to the front proportionally for a plane this long. Also, it's not that busy, so Oh yeah. This is also a newer Frontier plane, so the seats are different. The legroom honestly feels worse, but these tray tables are nice because they're not death. There's a little bit of like schmutz on here, but I will take it over the weird metal one.
Now it's time for a bathroom review. Woo.
Bubbly. Okay, so we landed incredibly early, and I might actually have a shot of making the last red line train of the night. I was worried I'd have to Uber home. I thought it was a done thing, but we're like half an hour early, so I have a shot at this. Thank you. Welcome to Busan. We're at Terminal E, which is good because it's the last stop on the Silver Line before it heads back towards South Station on the Red Line. Yeah, got 7 minutes till the bus. Normally this trip would not get me on the last Red Line, but the last Red Line appears to be running a little bit late, so we may have a shot. So here's where arrivals would usually be. We were actually on the 2nd floor, the departures level, because Frontier is a domestic airline in the international terminal. Frontier usually goes to the international terminals because they can get a cheaper slot. More good news, this bus is running like 3 minutes early already, so it goes well for the Red Line connection.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, there's traffic? You gotta be kidding me. I think it's like a single lane. Okay, we've made it to the bus tunnel part of the route. It's 12:44. This is the last bus to go through the tunnel for the night. There's like a couple more, but they just take the surface streets, which is actually faster, but it's neither here nor there. They got, oh gosh, they got 1 minute till their Braintree. I have 5 minutes till Alewife. Oh wow, they're running very late. There's even one more after this. I think our karma finally has worked out. We're past the car karma, and finally, after this video about Carbondale and St. Louis and Arcadia, Missouri, and Alton, Illinois, and more St. Louis and Frontier, wherever the hell else. It's finally done. I love having a train car to myself because it means I get to be a little crazy. Take 2. I love having a train car to myself because it means I get to be a little crazy.